Hello and happy February, Capricorn. We're going to jump right into what February holds for you in regards to the idea of love. This is going to pertain to single people looking for their partner. It also will relate to attached people who are wondering if they can deepen the connection and how to do that, but also ones who are in a current relationship that are wondering whether or not this is something that you need to exit. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Capricorn, what is your major card of the month? And that is the Nine of Wands. That is the Wounded Warrior card, also known as the Strength card. So there may be a lot of Capricorns that are, kind of in a state of wondering what they can trust, okay? And wondering if they can trust the idea of getting into a relationship again or trust their partner because they have learned some hard lessons from the past. This is asking you to draw upon the strength of what you've learned to be able to really make some decisions that will lead you to the kind of situation with love that you desire. Let's go ahead and see what else there is. Okay. So, the Judgment card is about something from the past that you thought was long buried, coming back up for re-examination. It's also about judgment of yourself and of others and of situations. So, with this, Capricorn, I think that some of you may have somebody returning from the past that you will need to use your strength to be able to resist. Okay, I am feeling that for a number of you. You learned a lesson with this particular person, and it's not going to benefit you to go back to it, okay? But there may be something that's coming up so that you can finally say some kind of final goodbye for yourself. Doesn't even mean you need to talk to the person. This could be just about you kind of being able to examine it yourself and saying like, yeah, okay, this is definitely not something I want. What do I need to learn here? What closure do I need that I need to find within myself? For people that are currently in a relationship, this may mean that there is something that, that maybe there was some kind of betrayal or some kind of, shenanigans, I'll use, that happened in the past, either on your end or their end, that it's coming back up for you to be able to bring some closure to, okay? So let's say if somebody did you wrong and you're in that relationship with the person, if you want to try to get closer to this person because you love them, you are going to have to find some way to be able to live with it, to find some kind of forgiveness. And forgiveness is not about forgiving actions, but rather not carrying it with you anymore to affect you. Because you may have a big wall up with this person because you just don't trust them. And, that goes, vice versa as well. So being able to accept accountability on your part if you were the one who did something wrong here. With the High Priestess, this is asking you to use a lot of your intuition here this month, okay? So, being able to meditate or to do guided meditations or divination or talking with somebody you trust, this is going to be very helpful for you to really kind of bring about what needs to be looked at with the Judgment card to be able to put to rest. Because what that is it's affecting the idea of this feeling of being left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, feeling like, things are not balanced here and worry about money, okay? So for some of you, this may be that, you're in a situation financially where if you do walk away from somebody, you're going to be taking care of everything on your own, or that if there's a divorce that happens, that they may get part of your money, okay? So there's a lot of anxiety going on with this, and that Judgment card also in this situation could represent an actual divorce that's happening. you know. So there's a lot of, wanting to rely on your strength of what you've learned and accepting accountability for things, but also really kind of understanding what it is you're truly looking for in the realm of relationships and love. Let's take a look at what else we need to look at. Okay, so Six of Wands here. That's a beautiful card. That's the victory card. Okay, so what this is saying is that, if there's any kind of like legal issues like divorce and things like that, I do see you coming out on top. Okay, but you gotta play it safe. You gotta draw on what you learn and things like that. But I do see you getting more of what you want in that kind of a situation. And in regards to if you're worried about money and leaving the person here with that Five of Pentacles, I do see that you will be able to bounce back and be okay, overcoming any obstacles that present themselves with leaving. Okay. For people that are single and looking, this is saying that this may be a good month, for you to do the reflection that you need to, so that you could start manifesting the connection that you're looking for. So that is a really, really positive card any way that you look at it, any situation that you're in. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. If you would like a personal reading, please reach out to the email address listed below. And have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.